Everyone. So today we will discuss about prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay, and also we will discuss about even number and odd number. Okay, so let us go for the discussion of prime numbers at first. So I have already told you about factors and multiples, what is factor and what is multiple. You have a notion about that. And if some numbers are given to you, you can easily find out the factors of the given numbers, as well as you can also find out some multiples of the given numbers. Okay, now what is prime number? I have already told you the main topic for today's discussion is prime number. So what is prime number basically? Those number which number has only the factors, that is 1 and itself. What I have already told you, that those numbers which have only two factors, 1 and itself, those particular numbers are called prime numbers. Okay, let us consider all the natural numbers. Excepting 0, let us consider all the natural numbers. And among the numbers, we may have some number which is divided by only 1 and itself, and that particular numbers are called prime numbers. Suppose to say 3. So look at what are the factors of 3. The factors of 3 are the divisors of 3. And what are the divisors of 3? That is 1 and 3. Between 1 and 3, 2 doesn't divide 3. Between 1 and 3, 2 doesn't divide 3. So the only divisors or the only factors of 3 are 1 and 3, that is 1 and itself. So 1 is a prime number. Now go for another number, that is 5. I choose 5. So whether 5 is a prime number or not, let's check. First, what is the definition of a prime number? That is that particular number which has only two factors, that is 1 and itself. So if 5 is to be a prime number, then its only factor will be 1 and 5, isn't that? So here 1 is a number which divides 5, so 1 is a factor of 5. Now 2 doesn't divide 5, 3 also doesn't divide 5, and 4 also. So now go for 5. So 5 divides itself. So what we have already arrived in our conclusion, that we have only two factors of 5, which are they? That is 1 and 5. That is 1 and itself in case of 5. So 5 also turned out to be a prime number. This one is also turned out to be a prime number. Okay, now just check whether 6 is a prime number or not. Now look at what I have already told you. Just remember the definition at first. After that, go for checking whether the given number is a prime number or not. If 6 is to be a prime number, then the only factors of 6 will be 1 and 6. But is it so? The only factors or the factors of 6 are only 1 or 6. Is it so? Without 1 and 6, we have also some factors of 6, that those particular numbers which are divides 6 as well, that is 2 and 3. 2 divides 6 and 3 also divides 6. So the divisors of 6 are 1, 6, 2, 3. So what we have observed over here, that is, except these two numbers, that is 1 and itself, that is 1 and 6, we have also two different divisors in the list of divisors of 6, or in the list of factors of 6. For this cause, 6 will not be a prime number. By the definition of prime number, 6 will not be a prime number. So if 6 is a prime number, if 6 is not a prime number, then what kind of number 6 is? Now always remember, in natural number, if a number is not a prime number, then that number is called a composite number. Okay, excepting 1. Okay, I just try to correct you, excepting 1. Okay, except 1. So here what I have already told you, that is, how we can define composite number? If a number suppose given to you, and if that number has at least one factor more than 1 and itself, then that particular number is called a composite number. Okay, suppose to say 4. So whether 4 is a composite number or a prime number? So 1 divides 4 and 4 also divides 4. So without 1 and 4, how many divisors that we have? Without 1 and 4, I have also 2 as a divisor, which can divide 4 as well. Okay, so without 1 and 4, we have also a divisor, that is 2, which divides 4. For this cause, 4 will no longer be a prime number, it will be a composite number, because the definition of the composite number is what? That if a number has at least one divisor extra than 1 and itself as a factor, then that particular number is called a composite number. Suppose let us consider this number 10. So let's check whether the given number is composite number or a prime number. Now find out the factors. The list of the factors will say whether the given number is a prime number or a composite number. Okay, so 1 divides 10, 10 also divides 10. So these two factors are fixed, we know that very well. Between these two numbers, how many numbers divides 10? First check that, which number are they? Okay, so just go for checking. So first 2 divides 10 because 2 into 5 10. 5 also divides 10 because 5 into 2 10. You have already know how to find out the factors of a number. So with that procedure you can easily find out the factors of 10. Okay, so without these two factors, that is 1 and itself, in case of 10, I have also 2 extra divisors in on the list of the divisors of 10. Okay, so for this cause, this number, by the definition of composite number, this number will be a composite number. Okay, now check for 11. Which numbers divides 11? 1 divides 11 and 11 divides 11, isn't it? So except 1 and 11, in between 1 and 11, which number divides 11? Okay, so you can check as well, between 1 and 1 and 11, there are no number which can divide 11. Okay, so in the list of the factors of 11, I have only 2 factors. Which are they are only 1 and 11. For this cause, 1 will be a prime number, 11 will be a prime number. Okay, now look at one thing. I have to mention that 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Okay, all the prime numbers or composite numbers should be counted from 2. Okay, 2 is the first prime number. Okay, because by the definition of prime number, what is that? 1 divides 2 and 2 also divides 2. So by the position of the 2, 2 is turned out to be a prime number, but 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. 1 is just a unit, 1 is the counting unit. So 1 neither a prime number nor a composite number. You must remember this clause. Okay, this is a very important statement. In exam it may be asked as true false that 1 is either a prime number or a composite number. What is that? So you will answer in this manner: 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Okay, now the next topic that I am going to discuss about, that is even number and odd number. So which numbers are even and which numbers are odd? Those number which are divisible by 2 is called even number. In our number system, in our natural number system, many more numbers that we have. Which number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Many more numbers that we have. Now in between these all numbers, there are some numbers which are divisible by 2, such as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These all the numbers are divisible by 2, and also there are many more numbers which are divisible by 2. This particular number which are divisible by 2 is called even number. And those numbers which are not divisible by 2, excepting these all numbers, which numbers are left in the number system, those are not divisible by 2, is called odd number. Okay, so here those numbers which are divisible by 2, remember, these are called even number, and those natural numbers which are not divisible by 2 is called odd number. So we can actually separate the whole natural number into 2 parts in 2 ways. Suppose to say, if I like to divide in basis of division, then we can divide the natural number into 2 parts. One is what? One is prime number and composite number, and other one is odd number and even number. Okay, so in two ways we can divide the whole natural number system. Okay, if supposed to say one number is prime, if supposed to say one number is not prime, then that particular number will be turned out to be a what? Composite number, except one, isn't it? And in case of odd or even composition, what do you know? If a number is not a odd number, that surely that number will be a even number. So we can characterize the whole natural number system into two ways. Okay, now the next topic is this very important topic, that is supposed to say some numbers are given to you and you have to find out how many numbers are prime in between these two numbers, in between all the numbers, if these numbers are given to you. Okay, suppose to say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So 1 to 15, these all numbers are given to you. Okay, and you have to find out in between 1 to 15 how many numbers are prime and which numbers are exactly prime numbers. So how we supposed to find out these numbers? So we have lot of methods, but now in this time I am going to discuss about a method. That particular method is called sieve method. Okay, that particular machine, supposed to say, you may be seen this one in your home, that sieve, this that particular thing which actually use in case of household. Okay, so this is also that kind of particular method which will actually just take the prime numbers out of the all numbers which are given over here. Okay, so how we supposed to do so? Okay, just try to concentrate how to find out the prime numbers from the all given numbers by sieve method. Okay, so look at, so in between all the numbers, we know that first one is neither a prime number nor a composite number, so mark cross over here. So since one is not a prime number and also not a composite number, so we cross one because one is not a prime number. Okay, if a number is prime, we will encircle the number, and if it's not a prime, then we will cut the number. Okay, since one is a prime, one is not a prime number, we just cut the number. Now we know that 2 is a prime number because 2 divided by 1 and 2 itself, so we encircle the number and 2 is a prime number. Okay, after that go for 3. 3 is also okay. Just before going after 3, I just go for another step. What is that? I just encircle the number 2, isn't so? I encircle the number 2 because 2 is a prime number. Now find out the multiples of 2 over this list of numbers. Those numbers which are multiple of 2, just cut those numbers. Okay, so 4 is a multiple of 2, cut the number. 6 is a multiple of 2, cut the number. 8 is a multiple of 2, cut the number. 10 is a multiple of 2, cut it. 12 is a multiple of 2, cut it. 14 is a multiple of 2, cut it. Okay, now these are the multiples of 2. So since these are the multiples of 2, these are the numbers will happen to be a composite number. So by that virtue, we cut all these numbers. Okay, after that we will proceed for those numbers which are remaining over here, that is 3. 3 is a prime number. Why? Because 3 is divided by 1 and itself, so encircle 3. Okay, now when we just encircle 3, now just search for those numbers which are multiple of 3. So that's particular same thing what we have done in case of 2, we have to do the same thing in case of 3 also. In case of 2, what we have done, we have just encircled 2, and after we just search the numbers which are multiple of 2 and we just cut those numbers. And after that, what we have done, we arrive into 3, we encircle 3, we figure out that 3 is a prime number, and after that we have to just cut the multiple of those numbers. We have to just cut those numbers which are multiple of 3. So here 9 is a multiple of 3, so cut it that. 15 also is a multiple of 3. So now concentrate on the remaining numbers. So now look at over here 5, whether this one is a prime number or not. Obviously this is a prime number because 1 and 5 is the only factors of 5. The same thing is happened for 7, the same thing is happened for 11, and also the same thing is happened for 13, because if we consider these numbers, you can check that these are the only numbers which have only the factors 1 in itself. So by the definition of prime number, these numbers only are the prime numbers between or among, supposed to say, this given all the numbers from 1 to 15. Okay, so this method is called sieve method. So here in this case, this method works as sieve, just to take out the particular prime numbers from the given numbers by cutting out all the other excess numbers from here. Okay, so what we have already done over here, just go for another example. It will also just clarify your concept. Just go for some number from 1 to 2, 1 to 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, okay, now try to find out the prime numbers from this list of number by using sieve method. The question will be asked in your exam in such a manner. Okay, now 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number, so cut it that, since this one is not a prime number. What I have already told you before, if a number is prime among this list, so we have to encircle that particular number. So 2 is a prime number, encircle this one. 3 is also a prime number, encircle this one. Okay, just I have just done one thing in hurry. I have just done this one quite before. So just encircle 2. After that, what do you have to do? We have to just search the multiples of 2 in this list. Okay, so those numbers which are multiples of 2, that number should be cut down. So here 4 is a multiple of 2, it should be cut. 6 is a multiple of 2, it should be cut. 8 is a multiple of 2, it should be cut. 10 is a multiple of 2, it should be cut. Okay, now go for 3, whether 3 is a prime number or not. Obviously 3 is a prime number, isn't it? Because it has only 2 divisors, one at itself. Now search for those numbers which are multiple of 3. So 9 is the only number which is multiple of 3. So cut it down. Okay, after cut 9, just make the list of the prime numbers, and we have 2 numbers left, 5 and 7. So we have to check whether the given numbers are prime or not. So 5 is a prime number, obviously, because the numbers which are left before doesn't divide 5. So obviously this is a prime number. Whether 7 is a prime number or not, obviously this is a prime number, because the numbers which are left before 7 is not a divisor of 7. So by the list, how many numbers that we have as a prime number? 4 numbers, 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so these are some basic examples of finding some numbers by sieve method. Okay, so this is a very important method, I supposed to say. So I have already showed you how you have to find out some prime numbers if some numbers are given to you. Okay, you have to just take some numbers and you have to practice. So how you like to figure out the prime numbers among given numbers. Okay, so I think that will increase your mathematical reasoning power also, and concept also as well. Okay, so till now I think this is sufficient for solving the assignments. So with the help of your ability and this video, I think you will easily find out how to solve the given assignment. Okay, so thank you for that. Okay.